Hey guys. Alright, I'm gonna take this video to talk to you guys about GrindCamp and how it changed my life. And go into more detail about that and why I'm moving to a foreign country, moving to Nicaragua. I've talked to you guys about this, but I don't think I talked too much about why it is that GrindCamp inspired me so much and why I'm willing to just put everything on hold in the States and just go live in Nicaragua. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But before then, I want to share two things with you. One is something on Facebook. So I'm going to show you one of the people I met at GrindCamp. Her name's Laura, and she does a lot of stuff on Instagram. And she's trying to get into... she's trying to win this competition right now to get to Iceland, which is pretty cool. So I want to share this with you guys so that if you guys have Instagram and all that, you can help her out. Let me find the link real quick. Laura, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is the link. I'm gonna post it in the description of this video, obviously. But you can read the thing. She's got 577 likes. She thinks she needs about 1,000 to win. So, you know, throw her a like. I would really appreciate it. Okay, then I'm going to share this on Facebook really quick. Boom. Ah! Here we go. Fellow grinder. Tag Laura is trying to win a competition to travel to Iceland. Sweet. Okay, so I did the Facebook post. I've mentioned it on YouTube, so awesome, sweet. Now we're gonna move on. So like I said, I'll put the link in the description for you guys, but now what I wanna show you is the GrindCamp YouTube channel, because this is something that I'm gonna be working on a lot, and I wanna get, because GrindCamp's over. So the GrindCamp channel hasn't been producing very much content, obviously. You know, we're still stuck at 270 subscribers, and I think most of those people are like the kind of initial network of the original people at GrindCamp, right? But ideally, we should grow the channel a little bit. And I realized there were like 12 videos on Facebook that weren't on the GrindCamp YouTube channel. So now I've scheduled everything so that over the next 2 months, there's going to be a video posted to this GrindCamp channel every like couple days, okay? And so just so you guys know, these videos range a lot. Some of them, the audio quality is not so great because it's a whole room. And so we have basically 3 different formats of videos that you'll be able to see on this channel. The first format is Knowledge Bomb, right? And so a Knowledge Bomb is when somebody does like a 20-30 minute presentation about something that they know a lot about. It's just to inform everybody else, basically. And then we have a Spotlight. Spotlight's a longer format. They're usually about an hour. And a Spotlight is when you get everybody together, all the GrindCamp people, and then you have one person present an idea or something that they're working on, and then they get feedback from everybody else. And so those two are what most of the videos are. But then aside from that, you have one-on-one conversations, okay? And these are conversations between Marc and some of the other grinders, or myself and some of the other grinders. All the ones that I'm in already got published because I published them while I was there for 2 weeks. But then there was a bunch of content that was made after I left that I didn't publish, and you know, Marc's crazy busy, so he didn't get around to. So I just scheduled all that. So please subscribe to this channel. It'll help me out a lot. And just, you know, that would be great. Because we want to be able to live stream, but we can't live stream until we have 1,000 subscribers. So we're like a quarter of the way to 1,000. But like I said, if we're not uploading content regularly, then there's no more subscribers will, I can look at the analytics and show you guys what I mean. Because with YouTube, it's really important to, you have to upload regularly. That is like what everything boils down to. It's all about the regularity of your uploads. So we're going to go here to the video manager. And then I can show you, you can see here all of the scheduled videos, right? So we've got a bunch that are coming out pretty soon. But I need to go to analytics, and I want to show you the subscriber growth rate, because you'll be able to see that once content stopped being produced, it just tanked. Everything tanked. Watch time tanks, views tank. If you don't produce content regularly, then people stop engaging with your channel. Okay? So, hey, look at that. We've actually gained a decent amount of, the subscribers have been more steady. It got 44 subscribers in one day. That's insane. Yeah, you can see it's really tapered out at this point, right? Every now and then we get a subscriber, but now that we're producing more content, if I show you this graph in a month, it should spike, because this is all without content. So, all right. Now we're going to go to, I showed you the Grindcamp channel, right? So now I want to talk to you guys in person more. Okay, sweet. So Grindcamp changed my life. And I don't want to give anybody the impression that like, oh, you know, it's just, I'm just saying that or anything. I need to get into more detail about why it is that Grindcamp changed my life, because basically, I knew logically what I needed to be happy and what I needed to be fulfilled. And I'd gotten pretty good at like integrating some of those things into my life. But the only reason the main reason I was able to be okay with my progression for the past year or two is because I've progressed further than I had been in the past. I hadn't gotten yet to a point where I really feel like I am at my full potential and that I'm using my talents to the best of my abilities and I am really making a difference in people's lives. It wasn't until I went to Grindcamp and for 2 weeks I got to be around all these people who I could have conversations with, and it showed me what I need to be the best that I can be. And it gave me an environment where I had that. And I don't want to say it was easy, because it was a lot of work. But when you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work. It makes you feel alive. It's thrilling. It's relaxing. It's amazing. And being around all those people showed me that what I need is I need to be able to make videos, because videos is very important to me, because I know that I'm going to die. And when I die, I want the things that I learned to still be accessible to people. I really want to capture the point on video where I used to be struggling, and you can tell that I'm still struggling, really. Like, you can tell in the beginning of my bulk theory YouTube series, like, I wasn't earning much money at all. I had problems. I was depressed. I was emotional. I had anxiety, and I really was struggling. And my goal is to capture that, to show you, okay, that's where I came from. And then to capture that transition into this abundant lifestyle where I don't have to work for somebody else, where I can do what I love and be around people who amaze me, right? I want to show you guys that that's real, and that there's people on this earth already living that way. It's not a pipe dream. It's not something that you might be able to do. It's something you will do if you want to. And that's what I want to show you guys. I want to show you that this is real. You can live wherever you want, earn money from a laptop, travel wherever you want, do whatever you want, and not work a job for 40 fucking hours a week. You can live like 100 times the quality of life that most people do. Because if you have a job, that means you're probably spending 40 hours of your life every single week on this job. And you may be a lucky person and have a job that you love, but unfortunately, most jobs aren't like that. Most people don't love what they do. And that's sad, because they spend the majority of their life around people who are doing a job they don't really like, most Americans at least, spend more time with the people that they work with than with their family and their loved ones, their friends. That's so sad because we don't have much time on this planet. And like, I used to be like more of a loner. I was more introverted, but I've learned so much about people, and in losing people close to me, it's all about the people. It's all about the connections that you make with people. That is what makes life worth living. And if you don't think that people make life worth living, then you just haven't met the right people. I used to think that way too, but that's because I hadn't met people who inspired me. I hadn't met people who I know we're like on the same wavelength and we want the same things out of life. I can be around them and it doesn't take energy. I look forward to spending time with them. It gives me energy, right? That was a new experience for me. For most of my life, I just kind of got frustrated that all the people I knew, I feel like they just want to bitch. They just want to complain. They don't realize that what you think about is your life. It becomes your life. Everything starts with what you think about. And if you humor negative, bad, pessimistic thoughts, you can tell yourself that you're being realistic, but the reality is that you're going to lead yourself to depression. The only way to live a life full of joy is to think optimistically. It's to be positive. It's to see the joy in things when you don't really believe it's there, because you can convince yourself. And it's all about perspective. Change the way that you think, and you change the way that you live. All right, guys. Sorry, I got a bit ranty there, but I realized I hadn't told you guys too much about Grindcamp, and oh man, I'm really excited. Really excited. I can't wait for the next one. So I guess I can take a minute now to show you guys. So the first Grindcamp is over, but there are gonna be more Grindcamps in the future. So if you go to grindcamp.co, you can see here, we got a website and all that kind of stuff, got some of the videos, and this is a bit old because the first Grindcamp is over at this point. But what you can do is put in your email address right here and click enter. And then you'll get added to a list. And then from that point, once the next Grindcamp is in session, once we have applicants, that kind of thing, not once it's in session, once we know when the next Grindcamp is going to be, then you're going to be up to date, which is wonderful, right? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. See you around.